2019 Rookie of the Year, all-star from Slovenia Luka Doncic is on track to be potentially one of the greatest players to ever play in the league. But there are a few things that Luka has been hiding and has kept away from the public. Here are 10 things you did not know about Luka Doncic. Luka's been dating a lingerie model. Many may not know this, but since 2016, Doncic has been dating a Slovenian lingerie model, Ana Maria Goltaz. While you might think that Doncic only began dating Goltaz because he is a famous basketball star, the two have actually known each other since 2011. Aside from a brief breakup before the 2018 NBA draft, Doncic and Goltaz have been nearly inseparable and are always appearing in each other's Instagram posts. He used to be a ball boy. Doncic's father, Sasha, also played high-level basketball, though not in the NBA, but in a Slovenian professional league. Sasha Doncic played with Miami Heat guard Goran Dragic on the same Slovenian league team in 2008. The two won a championship together where Luka served as a ball boy. This is why Dragic has always been Luka Doncic's mentor. Basketball is in the genes of the Doncic family, but it's safe to say that Luka has already far exceeded the career of his father. He has been playing basketball since he was born. Speaking of exceeding his father, Doncic had a basketball in his hands when he was just 7 months old. Doncic first began playing organized basketball with his primary school team at Mirana Jarka in Ljubljana around age 7. When his father left Slovenian club Domžale for powerhouse Union Olimpija in 2007, Doncic went with him. Olimpija basketball school coach Grega Brezovic was a longtime friend of Sasha and Doncic's mother, Miriam Poterban, and invited Doncic to practice with the 1999-born generation. Doncic was so dominant at his first Olimpija practice that the coaching staff moved him up to the 1997-born group only 16 minutes into the training session. After a full practice with the older kids, Doncic was then bumped up to the Olimpija selection team, where he'd develop over the course of the next few years, regularly competing against players 3 and 4 years ahead of him. Doncic later signed with Real Madrid when he was just 13 and debuted in the EuroLeague at 16. Looks like he was always destined to be a pro basketball player. His mom was a model. Yes, this one isn't really about Luka, but this is still something very few people know. She was a model. In fact, not only that, she used to be a hurdler and a dancer along with modeling. When we tell you that his mother has a bit of her own fan club among NBA and basketball fans, you might now understand why. Iguodala, for example, hit send on this not-so-subtle tweet saying, "Mom's decent." Luka Doncic is considered one of the best prospects to come out of Europe, and all anyone can talk about is his mom. He is multilingual. In addition to speaking his native Slovenian tongue and Spanish, Doncic also speaks Serbian and English. That is 4 languages that Doncic speaks, for those of you counting at home. In fact, he says that it was learning Spanish that really helped him become more comfortable in Spain after leaving Slovenia to play for Real Madrid. Luka's nickname. Doncic has a few different nicknames, but none may be more significant than Wonder Boy. He was actually given the nickname by a Spanish newspaper when he was playing for Real Madrid. According to Josh Gerben, the Mavs won the exclusive rights to the name, so should Doncic leave the Mavs one day, he would no longer be able to call himself Wonder Boy. While the nickname has not yet fully taken off amongst fans, some commentators have begun to use this in broadcasts. The real reason why Sacramento Kings did not take him. Doncic made 2 basketball teams look foolish for passing on him in the 2018 NBA entry draft, and one of those teams was the Sacramento Kings. But the reason that the Kings did not take Doncic is a strange one. Kings GM Vlade Divac allegedly did not think much of Luka's dad and worried that the apple did not fall far from the tree. Meaning, of course, that he was worried some traits would be passed down to Luka from his father, which is the reason for them passing on Doncic for Marvin Bagley II. Clearly backfired for them. His love for LeBron. Like so many young players, the Dallas Mavericks' rapidly rising star Luka Doncic grew up as a fan of LeBron James. The young athlete clearly cherishes those memories, even taking a moment to recreate the famous LeBron-Dwayne Wade pass and dunk moment. In his 17th year in the NBA, James has his top praise for Luka Doncic. After Lakers vs Mavs matchup during the season, James marched up to Doncic and famously called him a bad mother effer. When the Dallas News asked Doncic what he thinks of James now that the two have clashed several times on the court, Doncic replied, "He is someone I admired growing up. I admire him today too." Once Doncic's idol, LeBron has now become his rival, only on court of course. He is a big gamer. Luka is no different from most people his age. He's a big video game fan. In fact, according to a profile by ESPN, he used to spend anywhere from 2 to 3 hours per day playing video games while at home when he was playing in Spain. He even had an ergonomic chair designed specifically for video gameplay that he camped out in while he gamed, his favorite games being FIFA and Overwatch. We're not so sure that he has a ton of time to play video games now during the NBA season, but we're betting it gets pretty competitive during off days. He has many awards already. Luka Doncic is arguably the most proven prospect to ever have his name called in the NBA draft. The 19-year-old Slovenian was named the Finals MVP as Real Madrid's best player and MVP of EuroLeague ahead of winning the championship. Then he won a Liga ACB title. He's been playing against full-grown adults in the most competitive leagues outside of the NBA for 3 seasons. In 70 games this year in EuroLeague and Liga ACB, Doncic averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists as the go-to man for the veteran team. He contributed heavily towards Slovenia's Eurobasket championship winning campaign, making the all-tournament team at the age of 18. Thanks for watching until the end. What shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And, as always, like the video and subscribe for more.